How's it going, guys? It is Ryan and Grant from
Hey.
Perfect by Definition.
How's it going? I am in the gray shirt and Ryan is in the blue, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, so right now we're gonna be talking to you guys about our new little workout that we've been doing for the past few weeks. We've seen a lot of results from it, and this is the chest and shoulders portion of it. This is day one. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick background on how the week is structured. It's a hypertrophy strength hypertrophy setup.
And split in twos.
Yeah, so it's 2 days hypertrophy, 2 days strength, 2 days hypertrophy, and then one miscellaneous day.
Which is all your
Lacking
traps,
body parts, yeah.
calves,
Yeah.
abs.
Everything that you don't really
Forearms.
target throughout the week. So, as you guys just saw, Grant did decline, and I'm doing incline right now. And the reason we started off like that is because my upper chest lacks, and Grant's lower chest lacks.
Yeah.
So we want to have as much strength as possible, to get the most reps out and to be able to handle the most weight. And we also target the lacking body parts through each workout. We have a higher volume. So
yeah.
For my upper chest, I'll do 3 sets, and Grant for his upper chest, he'll only do 2.
I'll only do 2 because
And
that's my stronger point.
Yeah, that's the same for decline. I'll only do 2, and he'll do 3. So right now you see him doing decline. One
thing you're gonna notice right here is that my ass comes straight up off the bench, and I need to fix that, and that's probably meaning that I need to lower my weight. And the reason that I'm doing this is because I'm not really focusing on it, and I could honestly injure myself pretty bad here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to fix that up.
Yeah, I think it's basically because, like you said, you went up in weight a lot, and you weren't really focused on your ass as much as you were the weight and the rep. So it's kind of one of those things that when you film, you see things that you wouldn't normally see, like you see from a third-person perspective. And he didn't even notice that. He didn't even say anything like, I need to keep my ass down. But I notice that I do that sometimes, and I also need to fix that. Again, probably should lower the weight or just be more conscious about, where the rest of my body is during the set.
Exactly. It's just trial and error.
Yep. All right, so now that we've structured the workout and we've talked about the chest workout, here we're going to do incline. Here's Grant doing incline. He's using a little bit heavier weight. He weighs a lot more than me. He's a lot bigger than me, so obviously he can handle more weight.
That's just how it is.
And he's doing incline, and then you're gonna see us do flies in a little bit. We're not gonna really talk about each specific exercise as much. We'll kind of get into some stories and
of what we're experiencing.
Yeah, we're pretty new to this, so we're experiencing a little bit of hate, from the outside world, and I understand because it's pretty weird to see people filming in the gym, especially if they're not like huge professional bodybuilders.
We're 18-year-olds.
Yeah, to them we're just little kids who don't know anything, and in our view, those people are bro scientists
They're
that
fucking idiots.
don't really know anything. I think that's a little more accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's pretty funny. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what happened. And we filmed a few times before in the gym, and we haven't had any problems. But
yeah, this happened when I was doing decline a little bit.
Yeah, this lady, she asked why we're filming, and I said, well, I'm filming for my YouTube channel, to help other people learn, and so that I can learn from other people, and just to expand. And I basically told her why I'm running a YouTube channel and what I do, interview professional bodybuilders, and it's just something that I like to do. She goes, and fucking scurries off into the other room.
Fucking witch over there.
Yeah, and then goes and tells other people they're filming, laughing at us.
Yeah, she's being a bitch.
It was very immature, and I actually found it hilarious. So I was just dying laughing, and I told Grant what happened.
Thanks, I had my headphones on, so I had no idea what was going on.
I told him what happened when we got in the car, and he got a little worked up over it.
Yeah, I got kind of pissed off.
He told me, I guess, how did you know what she does for a living?
One of my friends works for her, so she has a cleaning company.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's hers even. She cleans floors.
Okay, so it's one thing if your passion is to clean houses. I totally respect that. Clean to your fullest potential, but it's not what I like to do.
Exactly.
And anytime someone tells me, if say your dream is to make a huge landscaping company, that doesn't seem appealing to me, but I respect that. Everyone has different interests.
Exactly.
So it's more about spreading positivity, and it's when you're starting something new, people are really conditioned to have comfort and conformity, and anything that's different they don't like, so they're going to criticize it, and you have to expect that when you're doing something new.
Yeah, and one thing that I want to do is I just want to talk to you guys about haters real quick, or people that laugh at you for pursuing your dreams. The bottom line is when you're doing something that is unique, or you have a goal that is a long shot, there will instantly be someone to put their finger in your face and tell you that you can't do it. The reason for that is jealousy, because they won't put their asses on the line and take the risk. They're okay with just going down the world as a number, as your typically depressed human being that goes through the motions of life, working at a cubicle and doing something repetitive day in and day out. And I mean, if that appeals to them, that's great, but that's not what appeals to me. Like, the idea of being average or the same makes me sick to my stomach, honestly. I want to be different, and I actually want to make an impact. And more importantly, I want to pursue my passion. Me and Ryan we're constantly getting ridiculed for the way we train and go about things. But what they don't realize is we literally don't give a fuck what they think, and we're going to do it the way we want. And if they're going to be all butthurt about it and waste their time watching us live out our dreams, then be my guest and sit back and watch.
Yeah, seriously, enjoy. Have a great time. Hopefully it'll take you guys away from your depressing life if you have one, and maybe it'll inspire you to create change in your life. And I see a lot of people who are miserable who work a 9 to 5 job and just go through the footsteps of life and then die, and they're not remembered. I don't want to be like that. I want to be different, and I want to do whatever I can to make an impact on this planet, like Grant said.
Yeah, because society is so close-minded these days.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But, I mean, it's always been that way. So we're going to get back on track, and we're going to talk a little bit about the science behind this routine. We've spent a lot of hours doing research on this, on what's optimal for training. I like to follow Lane Norton and Dr. Jacob Wilson.
Yeah.
That's his name?
Muscle College Radio.
Yeah, Muscle College Radio. And, it's a great way to get a different perspective on things, because most people just go in the gym and, eat. Don't you want to know what's optimal? You could be totally wasting your time and not getting the results that you can potentially receive. And you might be working way harder than you need to, doing something that's totally ridiculous, and you might be hurting yourself.
Yep. Well, let's talk about overtraining.
Okay.
I'd say we do that first.
All right. So, overtraining is basically something that's blown totally out of proportion.
It's literally so hard to do.
And I've had tons of people come up to me and talk to me, and I tell them my routine. I'm hitting chest and back 3 times a week, and I don't have any off days. We usually go 7 days a week for 4 weeks, and we'll have an off day here and there, but our main focus is just to gain. And if your diet's down and your sleep's down, your body will adapt to anything.
Exactly.
So if you have proper rest in between, that's fine. We're trying to basically optimize this protocol by basing it off of maximizing protein synthesis. And after training,
resistance training
that's weight training, right? After training, resistance training, protein synthesis usually lasts about 16 to 48 hours. That's the afterglow effect of weight training. Weight training will spark it, and then it'll last from 16 to 48 hours based on how much experience you have in the gym and how much your body has adapted to resistance training.
Yeah, and there's a 40 to 150% increase in muscle protein synthesis after resistance training.
That's a pretty big increase, Grant.
It is.
That's a solid increase. And also, I'm going to get a little bit into nutrition. When you eat a high protein meal with an abundant amount of leucine, it also sparks protein synthesis. So you can just be on a high weight of protein synthesis by optimizing your protocol, your weight training program, and optimizing your nutrition. It's the best way to go. So we're gonna talk to you guys about the volume and frequency of this routine. Like we said, we're trying to optimize protein synthesis. So we want to hit every muscle pretty much every 48 hours. So we hit chest and shoulders, and then we have a back day, back and arms, and then we have strength, chest and
legs,
and then
strength back and arms.
And then hypertrophy.
And then we go through the same thing again.
Yeah, the hypertrophy days. And then we have a miscellaneous day.
Which is your forearms, calves, traps and abs.
Yeah. And we'll list all this in the description. I know it sounds kind of confusing to you guys. It's expected. It's a lot to take in, but we'll lay it all out for you guys, and hopefully you guys can see some results for that, because that'd be awesome.
We've actually seen a lot in both the strength department and
in the hypertrophy department.
Yeah.
Dude, we've seen some great results from this routine.
A lot of strength.
One of the personal trainers who is actually a bodybuilder tried to make Grant tell him that he was on steroids when Grant's afraid to take creatine. And basically because Grant's back width increased so much from hitting back 3 times a week, and we've been doing heavy deadlifts, we've been doing weighted pull-ups, and it's great. The way we look at it is 9 months of gains is brought down to 3 months.
Exactly. It's like 3-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, so you have 3 times the advantage of your competition who's hitting, the normal one body part, like training one body part a week or whatever. Not training one body part, but isolating one session per body part a week instead of 3. And a lot of people look at this routine and they tell them the story about how that guy I'm not gonna say fat, but I'll say overweight. So there's an overweight man that is at the front desk, and so I went up to him and I asked him for an Advil. So because my shoulder was a little bit hurt that day, so he tells me that, well, you can't do that because you're gonna get hurt, and you probably shouldn't be hitting your muscle that much. And I was like, what are you talking about? What he said literally made no sense. So I talked to him about it, and he pretty much told me that I should be hitting everything once a week, which goes against completely what Dr. Lane Norton says. And from the looks of him, he had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. So I told him about Dr. Lane Norton, and pretty much he shut his mouth and just completely stopped talking. Yeah. And I just walked away. Dude, we should have came to my house and printed up a bunch of studies and just placed them on his desk. He probably wouldn't have even taken the time to read them. Oh, dude, he definitely wouldn't have. Anyways, that about wraps it up, guys. We're gonna have more information about this in the description. I hope you guys learned something, and if you have any questions on the form. Oh, I forgot to mention. With the flies, after a set I did single-handed flies, and that felt absolutely great. So yeah, you guys should give that a try. If you have any questions, shoot me a private message or an email. I sound like I'm from Xbox days. PM me, bro. Yeah. Hey, but also if you see anything wrong in our form or anything, just comment. And if we said anything that's incorrect, let me know, because I want to correct myself and I want to learn. So yeah, if you guys want to see what we're doing for the rest of the week, please subscribe, and we're going to have a lot more videos to come. So I hope you guys learned a lot. All right. See you guys later. Peace.